Morning day 2. Let's check out that lake. Bit of a hike back, but gotta be out of the wind. So this is a cedar tamarack swamp mat. Mostly alder shrubs in the understory. Correction on the shrub component. Forgot to mention there's also leatherleaf, bog rosemary, and sweet gale in here. Here's some of the bog rosemary here. That's leatherleaf there. There's bog rosemary there. What a morning. And then back here, there's a fringe of cedar around the edge. And then back in the swamp, there's black spruce. These are all black spruce here. There's an old dead tamarack there. Now we're through the ring of cedars and we're into the magnificent black spruce swamp. Look at that. There's our camp tucked away, safe out of the wind. This is the cedar and the spruce swamp that we're in. There's no wind in here. Perfect place to camp. Going on a day snowshoe hike to check out some other campsites on this lake, and just to cover some ground and maybe do lunch and a boil up later on. Beautiful day. This looks like a grouse track and an overnight snow burrow. So I think the grouse flew down, went under the snow, and they spend the night under the snow. And then he or she's walked out and around, and that's blown in with a little bit of snow we had this morning. So that's where he was last night. They can fly right down and burrow. Oh yeah, and there's they always leave the pellets. There they are right there. Blocking it with my shadow there. There we go. As they leave their snow den for the night, they do a poop. So there's the grouse droppings. And then he just walked along, and he's probably up in a tree budding or just hanging out. Got a marten track here. It's a bit blown in, but I don't know if you can see the two and the 2, and he's jumping this way too, and my shadow's blocking that, and 2 and 2 and 2. Have here what I think is 2 wolves, one behind the other, came through here and laid down this track. Time for a lunch fire to boil up. We got a full sun exposure here out of the wind. The snow's actually melting in the heat. It's only about -5 today. There's my wood processor of choice, Grants Forest Brooks Scandinavian Forest Axe. Way you go. Found a dying birch that was clamped under a blowdown, so it was going to be dead anyway, so I snapped it off. Got a Y stick banked with snow to center it in, and a spacer block underneath just to raise that pot up, and then I just use the weight of that entire branch as a counterweight, so I'm not having to do any fancy notching and hanging. It's just the weight of the stick counterbalancing it, and you can pop that pot off and check it and add more water as need be.